Hi guys, and welcome to Paws Gaming. This is Phoenix, and today we are going to start with episode 1 of our breeding masterclass. Now in this episode we are going to set up a area and get it ready for breeding. So let's jump in. So we're up here. This is going to be our breeding floor. The space that we have over here on this side is large enough for the dinos that we're going to use. So that's going to be your first assignment for this. You want to make sure that you have an enclosed space big enough to allow for multiple of the dino that you want to breed. In our case, for the purpose of the video, we're going to breed a small dino. And we have this box set up over here with everything in it that we need to get started. So you see here, everything in this box is just set up for these videos. These dinos have not been bred at all yet, so they are just wild tames that we have. So we have the dinos here, we have the stuff here, so let's start here. This is some of the basics that you're going to need to get started. I'm just going to grab all of it. And then we're going to also need some of these. I'll take half of those. And here's what we need to do. Ignore these over here, that's just some other dino lines that I'm working on. But I saved these guys for the purpose of these videos. So you want a soul terminal. You have to forgive me, I'm kind of picky. Alright, and in the next video I will show you all the settings and everything that you want on that terminal to get it going properly. You want to have a nanny. On our cluster you want to have this best egg maker. It is not required, but it will expedite the breeding process for you. It does not allow you to pull anything into the dino that you don't already have available. It just, again, it just expedites the breeding process for you, but we'll get more into it as we go along. Of course, you gotta have a feeding trough for when the babies outgrow the nanny over here. We're just gonna go ahead and put this meat in there. Make sure everything's powered. Alright, so this is your basic equipment that you need to have. You don't have to have a tech trough, any kind of trough will work. I had some tech troughs, so that's what we're using. And then the S Plus Nanny, soul terminal, best egg. Alright. Once you have all that down, you're going to go through and set up these 3 pieces so that they have the proper configuration to do what you're working with. And we're going to go ahead and cover the nanny in this video, and then the next video we'll cover the soul terminal. And we may go ahead and grab the best egg because it doesn't take just a second to set up. Alright, so for your nanny, press F to go into her inventory. You're going to want, oh shoot, I put all the meat over there. Go and want to give her some meat, and you're going to want, or whatever your dinos eat. So if you're breeding trikes, you want berries. If you're breeding rexes, you want meat. Some dinos require more specific things, like scorpions. You have to have spoiled meat. So just whatever the proper food for your dino is, stick it in there, and then make sure you press this activate button. Alright, and then she's going to be ready to go. The purpose behind the nanny, she is going to imprint your babies for you and feed them while they are in a baby state. Once they leave baby state, then they will eat from the trough, so that's why we've got it set up over there with food, and she will continue to imprint them all the way up to 100% imprinting without you having to do anything other than make sure that she is turned on and has food to give the babies. And powered. She is powered right now through, we have a S Plus tech generator downstairs, so she's powered by that. They require power now, so if you're running off of a regular gasoline Jenny, just make sure that where she's at, there's power access for her for a wired situation. Okay, alright, so she's set up. We got food in the trough. To set up the best egg, you're going to press and hold E to access the radio menu. You want to enable this auto gather eggs. Press and hold E again, and then whether or not you put on any other settings is going to be dependent on what you're breeding. So if you're breeding any mammals, so anything that would normally pop out a live baby, then you're going to want to enable this gestation. What it does is it makes them produce eggs so that you can still use this terminal to speed up your breeding process. So you'll want to turn on that one. What we're working with already hatches or comes out in eggs. We'll go ahead and turn it on anyways, just in case we end up using this space for something else. If you're doing bloodstalkers, you got a bloodstalker egg collection there, and if you're doing water dinos, you got water eggs there. These aren't turn on and off settings. These are, I put it out and there's some bloodstalker eggs down. So once those go down, you can't pick them back up. So you can click that button and it'll send out a pulse to pick those up and bring them in here so that you can edit them. You can turn on the range to show the range. This also acts like an air conditioner for your eggs. So you can turn this show insulation on right here and it'll show you the range, the area that it'll insulate where eggs will be incubated within the range. Eggs will also incubate inside the terminal here. And eggs will incubate inside this terminal here. For our server, the fastest way to incubate is inside this terminal, inside your soul terminal. We have the incubation rates jacked way up on it there. So if you're in a hurry and you really want to get the baby out, that is your best bet. As far as settings go on this guy, that is all you got to do. So that's it, guys. This is set up now and ready to go to start breeding for our dinos. Here at the end, I'll give you a link to the next video in the series so that you can see how to set up the Nanny. And then after that, we will jump straight into how to consolidate down wild stats to get your baseline. And we'll see if we can't get these dinos going. Please don't forget, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more on this series, to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notified of when the next video gets uploaded, and please like the video. It really helps with our visibility on YouTube, and it will help us to continue to grow the server. Thanks, guys. See you soon.